starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Yhon. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Balde. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Thiago. He's in a great position here. McAllister. And he cuts out the supply.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Yhon. Good driving run. Spread it left. And here's Lopez. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. And that is masterful defending. Neymar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back where it came from. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
In with the challenge.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Quality ball. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Dembele. And it's Gavi. And here's Messi. He's had a shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Into the lead once more. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Threads one in. Great vision. Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Balde going face-to-face with his great rival. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier. Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
McAllister. That is a great pick out. Messi receives it in a wide position. Now it's Thiago. Gavi. Gavi makes a dash for it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Thiago. Yhon. Now it's Lopez. And he's managed to get free. And that has left him in a heap. McAllister. Now it's Messi. Balde is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. McAllister. And that brings the first half to a close. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust.
He's having a shot! And that's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Perfect placement, the one place to keep... Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Towering header! He's having a pop! That has been cut short. Now it's Messi. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's a pretty loose pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Koundé. Balde. Now it's Neymar. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nicely shaped ball. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi finds himself offside. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And Messi! Oh, it's hit the post! It's in he goes again! That was mighty close.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
The two
12,
coaches are
el
signalling
dorsal
changes
11,
here, both at the same
Neymar.
time.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 23. El
Cannavaro
dorsal 14.
makes the interception.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Doué. That'll be a throw-in. Yhon. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona have their lead. Dani Olmo.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And he's going to have his name taken. Gavi. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Balde. Dani Olmo. And here's Gavi. Gavi going... Gavi! could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Oh, good climb! And he can thump it away.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Right, Shevchenko! Shevchenko! This guy is class! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Played out wide. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Picked out brilliantly. Doué! Oh, split-second reaction.
Doué is offering a wry smile there.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Koundé.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball, good take. And it's Balde.
That was lovely, that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Looking for a runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nicely weighted ball. And that will be the final act. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
And here's McAllister, Zanetti. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He's found a way through. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Neymar. Baresi cuts it out. Khan getting this one clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. That pass isn't the best.
There's the golden nugget that is Paul Scholes, one of the game's unsung heroes.
And nothing seems to change him. All that adulation, he's the same bloke.
Agreed, but on a world level, he ought to have higher status. But he's never been one for hugging the limelight. He just loves being the quiet assassin.
Thiago, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Aims beyond the defence. Rummenigge looking to receive it in space. Scholes, a true great in every sense of the word. Nicely spread. Spread neatly. Musiala. McAllister. Played into space. Chips it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Could move up a gear here.
Ecuador really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Albert Ferrer. Now it's Messi. Baresi wins the duel this time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good spread. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's a sharp little ball here. McAllister. Vitinha. And here's Thiago. Thiago purring through the gears. Crosses it. It's rising! Goal! Barcelona! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Shifted it to the flank. Space for him to turn and look. He is through. Impressive jump. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Spread out to the left. It's not an especially good pass, that. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Girassi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Thiago! Ecuador are looking to go forward now. Neymar is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots! And a neat finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Looking at a different... Great chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. That has been knocked clear. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Cambio en Ecuador. Número 8. Messi.
Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period.
Número 17.
Great defending, strong and determined. Zanetti. And it's Thiago. Albert Ferrer. Neymar. Musiala. Looking for options for movement. And he decides to cross it. Scholes. Rodri. Nesta. Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge. Musiala. No way through. Nesta. Scholes. Now, that looks a decent ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has found the way, chance! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Shoots!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Yhon. Lovely feet. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ball is over the line. Another throw-in. Zanetti. And he's gone searching crossfield. Musiala chasing after it. It's gone out for a throw-in. Azar can see things others simply cannot.
La cantidad
Costa
de
Curta.
espectadores de este partido fue de 81.007.
Just about up to the hour now. Musiala knocks it into space. Rummenigge. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Costa Curta. Now it's Hullet. Baresi.